Okay, hi guys. Ooh.
Oh.
So I'm here with Mrs. Sauser. Okay, so she is in the process of incubating. How many eggs is there?
27, I believe.
27 eggs. And all of the ones that hatch are coming to Hits Farms 2.0. So today what we're going to be doing, we're candling eggs. Okay, I've never done this before, but Mrs. Sauser has.
Yes.
So she's going to kind of talk us through what's happening because we're holding the eggs on top of a toilet paper tube,
Yep.
on top of a light, and we're looking at what's inside of the eggs. Okay, so I'll let her just take over.
Okay, so typically you like to candle on day 6, 7, or 8 is what they suggest. And what you're looking for when you candle is like a really prominent vein or veins within the egg or dark spots, I don't know, like how would you say that?
It's like a whole entire portion of the egg that looks dark.
Darker, okay? That means that you do have a chick inside. Now, sometimes you'll have something that you can see like all the way through the egg and you don't see a vein, and that's called a quitter or a yolker. I think they call a yolker if there's nothing in it. A quitter is when you can see the vein, but it didn't fully grow, so that would be a quitter. And then you have the ones that make it all the way. Your end of the race chickies. Let's do this, chicks. So anyways, okay, so we're going to candle, and here we go. So sometimes you have to just kind of play with it a little bit in order, I just did this egg. And this one we were talking about, we don't know for certain if...
Because you can kind of see it just right there. I don't know if you guys can in the video, but it's just a very, very faint line.
Right. So this one may be a yolker or possibly soon a quitter. I don't know. We're going to keep them, and I'm going to check them in a couple days and see if it's more prominent. So that's the other things. It kind of has to be a quick process because the eggs need to stay as warm as possible.
So this one's a really, really good example because you can definitely tell that vein or that line.
Yep, super cool. And then you should be able to, at the very top, there's kind of a vein around here. That would be considered the air sac for the chick. So pretty amazing. And two, when you incubate eggs, the slender part of the egg needs to be pointed downward. So normally how you get eggs in the grocery store, you have to basically flip them the other way when you incubate. Things I'm learning in this process. This is hard to see, but if we go like this, then it's more prominent. So this one...
This is probably going to be a baby chick at some point in time.
At Hits Farms 2.0. So.
Hits Farms 2.0. Y'all want eggs. See you in a couple months.
And I was thinking, like, what are we going to name these? I don't know. I was thinking, like, favorite band artists. I don't know.
Gosh,
like, we could have lots of fun with this. This is an interesting egg. I wish I knew what this egg was, but it's like speckled. It's so cool. And I think there is something inside. We saw a vein earlier on this one, but it's kind of, there's like, let's see if we can do, there's the air sac again up top, if you can kind of tell the difference. So I think we'll keep this one in case.
Yeah.
I see a little vein over there, but.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think it was one of these two.
These two. So I have 4. So this one is definitely a yolker. There is no vein, okay? No chick has formed, so we would rid of this egg. Okay?
Breakfast?
Perhaps. Doubtful. Doubtful after being in 100-degree temps.
See, now this guy, you can kind of see that vein in there.
Yep. And there's 4 different chicks in here that we are incubating. There's Bielefelders, there's Orpingtons, there is Polish chicks, which you should look those up. They have insane like hair, like they're just ready to party. And then and Silkies, which are very common. What was another one? We'll do a couple. This is so cool. Egg. These speckled ones must be one of the certain breeds, and I'm not sure. But I'm thinking this one is probably
It looks light over here.
Right. I can't.
I just
I
don't know.
feel like it's almost a little too early for some of these babies.
Because what day is it today?
Today is day 6, and they typically say 7 or 8. This one's probably a for sure deal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Craziness.
Okay.
So
What
there,
else?
I was going to say, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, this incubator, I guess we can talk about just really
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
The 4th graders know all about this incubator
For
because
real?
they hatched eggs in class.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Sauser, can you kind of explain what's happening with this?
So, yes, absolutely. So, in this incubator, we have these trays that these eggs are sitting in, are slowly turning back and forth. And that's how, like, a hen would rotate the eggs, a brooding hen. And then down below, you have to have water in here for humidity for the eggs. So, I keep an eye on the water that's in here. And then this lid goes on top. And then on, like, day 18, you take the tray out and you just lay the eggs flat on the wire so that when they start hatching, they're not all jumbled on the trays. And then this stays on top and it shows the temperature. And the temperature should be right around 100 degrees. So, yeah, that's the little egg incubation.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Sauser.
You're welcome.
And so hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll come back and maybe
Yes.
candle again and see what's happening inside of
Yes.
these eggs.
Or even in really a couple weeks, see some peeping toms.
Ooh.
Because they will hatch it's 21 days for eggs to hatch.
Great. Oh my
know.
gosh. This is so exciting.
For sure.
Thank you, Mrs. Sauser.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, guys.